Hey everybody, we're here at Disney's most popular value resort to do a little staycation for the first time in 2024. We're going to take another look at this very popular, get it, popular resort. Come with me, I got you. Let's go do this. All right, I am all checked in. For some reason, I checked in online, but it wasn't pushing the room number through to my phone on the app, so they had to do it for you. So even if it tells you if your room's not ready, you might want to go in there and check. That's a little pro tip. I'm excited because even though I do not have a preferred room this time, and preferred rooms are the same, they're just a little closer to the main hall, I am in the 80s building. And if you know me, it couldn't be anything more perfect than me being in the 80s building. And you're gonna hear me talk about this a lot. I finally found me a Donald Duck hat. This one is by Roosevelt, and I got it on Shop Disney. Thank you finally for somebody coming through with a legitimate Donald hat. I have been on the search for one for a while, and Roosevelt's came through. Now I'm gonna go get into my room and we can start this staycation. Okay, before I mess up the room too much, I always start with the room tour, at least filming wise, because then I make a mess of the room, digging in and out of my bags and stuff because I don't unpack. So let's start with the room tour here. Now, like I mentioned, this is the 1980s building. I've never stayed in it. I love the outside, and we'll take a look at that with the Walkman and Pac-Man and all that kind of man stuff, and its own pool. But I am literally about as far as you can be away from the main hall and still be in this hotel officially. So we'll see how long that walk takes. But right now, let's take a look at the room. We're going to do a quick room. It's not a huge room. They are nicely renovated, clean, state-of-the-art rooms. But I'm going to start you orientated from the door. We just came in, spin it around, and let you have a look. All right. So the door is right behind me. This is your vision from the door of what you would see. Immediately to your right, if my camera will cooperate, is the side table. Here you see that you do have the updated Hey Disney version of Alexa, and that is a side table for, you have a little kitchen table seated area. Obviously that doesn't need a side table, but if you move the chairs out of the way, this is a Murphy bed, a queen size bed that pulls down. You see Pluto back there dreaming. I'm not going to pull it all the way down, but the table, or this comes down on top of the table. So when it's pulled down, you gain another bed, but you lose your like dinner table space. So you can put it up or down. Since it's just me here, I'm going to leave it up, use the table and chair space. But to your left of that, across the room, is your little refrigerator. Just a little cooler type refrigerator that didn't want to close back. And you have your coffee station over here. Now it's the little packets of coffee. It's the little packets of coffee. It's not the K cups, but it is a dual cup maker, so you can make two at once. You just put your water in back there and slide your coffee. Put your water in back there, slide your coffee pods in here. The camera's going crazy. Right next to that is your digital thermostat. And then if you turn around, you will see that they are updated with the smart TV, so you can cast Disney Plus from your phone to the TV while you're in here. I like to put on something good to watch at night when I come back in to go to sleep by. So it's usually Disney Plus. And then on here you have your major storage. Like I said, I don't unpack In here, you have extra pillows. You have your safe, your Bible over there. And then next to that, you have 3 drawers of storage space. Now, I don't unpack. I've been through that before unless I'm staying a really long time. And then on each side of this dresser, these are on both sides. So you have 2 plug-ins and you have 2 USB ports, chargers on both sides. So you have that on both sides. Like I said, nice smart TV. You got some like coat rack situation over there. And then over here above the bed, you have some nice pop art. Like, I just totally forgot his name. Pop art. Andy Warhol. There we go. Geez, Chase, you're an artist and you can't remember. You have some Andy Warhol type repeated pop art there of Mickey. You have your queen bed that on both sides has a little night table with 2 more plug-ins and 2 more charging ports on both sides. So you have plenty of charging for your devices in here. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 USB charging ports and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 again plug-ins. So that's pretty nice. If you got 4 people in here, which is the max you would want to put in here, everybody can charge everything. All right, let's go check out the bathroom. All right, in here is the bathroom. You get some light on. It's gonna flash. There we go. So when you step in, you do have this door that will separate the whole bathroom area from the room. So if you need that, that's there. To the left, when you first walk in, you don't have much storage over there. You only have 3 drawers. But over here, you do have a good amount of hangers. You have some like closet space. Down here at the bottom, you got some more shelving. Underneath the vanity, you have even more shelving for storage. Then on the vanity, it's a single sink vanity. It's nice, clean. Your big mirror, that's nice. Hey. And to your left, you're going to have your iron and ironing board over here. You got some more shelving for storage. There is your hair dryer, extra toilet paper and stuff like that. There's your iron. Your magnifying glass, in case anybody needs that. I think this is close enough. And then in here is your shower. Now it's a shower tub combo. And of course your royal throne. It's a shower tub combo, but it's nice. It's nice and clean. It's plenty big enough. It's nice and bright. You have a rain head and you have a handheld. So you got everything you need. And if you need a tub for little ones or you just need to soak, maybe your feet hurt, you're good to go. And that is a look at the room. I mean, it's nice. I mean, I love staying at Pop Century because you got to keep in mind you're going to get access to the Skyliner. And I'm going to stay here for a couple of days. I'm going to stay at a couple of other resorts too, to review for you guys, but I'm here for a couple of days and, I'm not going to be in the room a ton. I'm going to be out filming. I'm going to be out having fun at the parks. And then that Skyliner is very, very, very convenient. With the annual pass holder rate, tax and everything included, I got this room for $143 per night. And since I'm a pass holder, my parking is included. So $143 a night. That's hard to beat. And you got access to the Skyliner. Now, it can be more than that. I believe the standard rate was like $203. So if you're not a pass holder, or there's no other kind of discounts or promotions going on, you could look at it being starting somewhere around $180, $200 a night, and then going up depending on the season that you're in. But for what it is, if you're going to spend like all your time in the room, if you're going to spend a ton of time in the room, I know what I recommend it. No, but like if you spend a lot of time at the parks, out to eat, at the pool, and you're in the room really just to midday rest or to sleep at night or what have you, I mean, you got access to the Skyliner. You got everything you need. You got multiple pools. I think it's hard to beat, and it's cheaper, and the rooms are larger and more updated than the standard 2 queen rooms at Art of Animation, which also has the Skyliner, because that's a predominantly family suite resort, but they do have some standard rooms that are Little Mermaid, but they're always more expensive, and they're smaller, and they're not as updated. So I prefer Pop Century. I love pop art. I love all things pop culture. So, or vintage pop culture for me, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. I love it. And I think it's a good deal, and I'm going to enjoy it. We're going to show you all around this. It is the most popular, I believe, value resort on Disney property. So we're going to take a look at it so you know what to expect if you stay here. All right. I got to get unpacked, or at least get my stuff up here on the table and make a mess. I'll see you later. I mean, of course, in the 80s building, you would have a Sony Walkman. Gotta love the Pac-Man. Down here on the ground, of course, some of us less affluent folks and country folks didn't have computers very early on in the 80s. But you did get them a little later. Floppy disks. This is the secondary pool area. To the max radical, brother. To the max radical. And then, please, you got Who Framed Roger Rabbit over here. And it is all totally awesome. Make sure you break dance. That's my building. Totally rad, bruh. Bro, totally rad. You gotta catch some tasty waves, and I'm fine. Little Spicoli for you. I'm old. Some of these references, you're gonna be like, huh? But right now I'm on my way to the main hall, and then to the Skyliner. So I walked back around to the main entrance to my building behind the Walkman, and I decided to see how long it would take to walk from the furthest building here up to the main hall area. Started at 3:22 in the afternoon. Been about 30 seconds so far. I'll let you know how it goes. Passing the 70s building, an 8-track, baby. With the tape stuck. Eight tracks for some of you. You could think of them as a bridge between records and cassette tapes. Something in the bushes. But they still existed at the same time. I mean, you still got vinyls making a huge comeback today. Why? Because it still sounds the best. But we had 80s cars and 70s cars growing up in the 80s that had 8 tracks. We had an 8-track in the house, so dating myself. Okay, so on my timing, it has been exactly 3 minutes so far, and we are where you split off equidistant to the main hall or to the Skyliner. I'll show you. About 200 yards that way is the main hall, and about 200 yards this way is the Skyliner. You gotta figure that's about a 5-minute flat out straight walk from the furthest building. So about 5 minutes, 10-11 minute round tripper to go get something to drink. If you want to avoid that, you can stay in a preferred room. You pay a premium, usually somewhere between $15 and $25 more per night, to stay where you're just steps away from the main building. Right now, I'm skipping the main building because I got some stuff to go do at the parks, and we're headed over to my favorite perk of staying here. We're going to get on the Skyliner, which is something I haven't done in quite a while. The Skyliner gondolas are a major perk of staying at these resorts, especially Pop Century and Art of Animation in the value range. You definitely can access Epcot and Hollywood Studios way faster than anywhere else. And of course, if you were so inclined, you could do a resort crawl where you're along the Skyliner and stop at places like Caribbean Beach and Riviera. Start here. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. Let's go get on it. This one? Thank you. All right, we are on our gondola, and it's time to sit back and enjoy the flight. So when you get on the Skyliner from Pop or Art or wherever, if you're going to Epcot or you're going to Hollywood Studios, wherever, you exchange, this is the interchange here at Caribbean Beach is the main Skyliner hub. So you're gonna have to change, unless you're going back, you're gonna have to change flights from Pop Century to here and then wherever you're going. So we're headed over to Hollywood Studios right now. Trust me when I tell you, the Skyliner perk is worth those few extra dollars to stay here over other value resorts, because you still have to take a bus from here to Magic Kingdom and to Animal Kingdom, but the difference is amazing. It just took us, I had to wait through 5 buses at the end of the night at Magic Kingdom, 5 bus loads full before I got a bus to get on. And then it took us 24 minutes to get here, packed in like sardines and standing. And at the end of the night, that's rough. I'm like glad, happy to pay that extra 15 bucks or so a night over like the All-Star resorts to stay here at Pop Century, so that on those days that I go to Hollywood Studios and Epcot, I don't have to worry about a bus. I mean, it is totally worth that. I'm gonna see about grabbing something to drink and head on back to the room. We're in here at the food court, by the way. Everything Pop food court. just like everything else, I love the pool lit up at night. This is the main feature pool. I really am such a big kid. I am. Simple things make me happy. Fizzy drinks, pretty lights, things lit up at night. Watching movies, old school nostalgia, things like that, that I grew up with, and sharing those with my family and everything. And of course, that includes beautifully lit up pools at night. All right, got a little snack from Everything Pop food court in there, and you will see this snack on my cookie countdown video. This is a snack that I wasn't sure would be here, a cookie that wouldn't, I wasn't sure this cookie, because cookie's not always available. I'll spit it out in a minute. This is a s'mores cookie, and it is good to quite good, and it makes it onto my list of best cookies around Disney World, excluding Disney Springs. Gideon's and those are not in there. If you're interested, check out that video. I'm not sure which one of these will come out first, but there's some cookies that you're missing, and I don't miss cookies because I love cookies. And right now, I'm gonna love getting back to that room and taking a shower and getting off of my feet. I crossed 32,000 steps for today, somewhere about an hour ago. So no telling how many I'm gonna have by the time I get to my room and stop moving for the night. But I will see you all in the morning, and we'll continue this little staycation interview of Pop Century here in 2024. See you later. Oh boy, it is day 2 here at Pop Century on my stay, and I'm in a little bit of trouble because my phone updated overnight and somehow canceled out my alarm. I slept right through. I'm behind schedule to get out to the parks and do some other videos for you guys. So we'll have to continue this look around Pop here soon, and they're working on stuff out here. Back at Pop Century at the end of a busy day 2 here at my stay. Been out at the parks all day long. I am considering a little night swim for sure tonight. At least maybe go stick my feet in. I don't know. I'm super exhausted tonight, but let's walk through up here to the main lobby. And you know how I am about looking at the place at night. I love it, so let's go look. It's actually turned out to be a nice cool night. It's breezy out here. It's probably down to about 70 degrees or so, and the breeze, there's no humidity. It got really hot today, but this breeze out here at night, I wish the parks were open later than they used to, like they used to be. Like Magic Kingdom back in the day was always open till midnight almost every night, and I feel like the other parks need to be open till 10 at least, so you can enjoy it more in the night when it's not so hot outside and when it's lit up. All right, I'm heading in here to get me something to drink. Okay, scratch the swim. I am so tired. Y'all, did you even notice the background? I got off the Skyliner and turned the wrong way and went into Art of Animation rather than Pop Century, and didn't realize until I was all the way up almost to Animation Hall. I mean, holy smokes. I think that means grab something to drink, take a shower, and get some rest, because, wow. Dang. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, I'm trying now to get up to Everything Pop Food Court. That was like an extra 800 steps I didn't need tonight. Whew. I think I'm around 27,000 or so for today. I can't remember. But my watch / step counter kind of stinks, because I tested it earlier tonight and it only counted like 382 steps from underneath Spaceship Earth all the way back through World Showcase, out the back entrance of Epcot to the Skyliner. Y'all, that was way more than 380 whatever steps, I promise you. And I should have known I was going the wrong way, because it is much louder over here at Pop Century's pool than it was at Art of Animations. The pool is jumping out here. Still love it all lit up at night. Goofy rocking a Corvette that he can never fit in. Is it a split window? No. It is a Corvette, though. Alan McCormick of Mammoth Club. That is a Corvette, not a Mustang. Hey, look, I just went the wrong way off the Skyliner and was halfway into Art of Animation before I realized I was supposed to go in the Pop the other way. I get it. So I was gonna take a little swim, but I think I'm good with just going in, taking a shower, and starting again tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. I love magnolia trees. Very old school Southern. I think of that kind of vibe when I see magnolia trees. Good morning, everybody. It is my third day here at Pop Century, and I feel like I need to be quiet because it's so early in the morning. So I have a really big day planned today. I'm up very early. I'm headed out to the Skyliner so I can get over to Hollywood Studios for early entry this morning. because I have a bunch of videos to shoot there for you guys today, several of those. You'll see those sometime along here. But I wanted to take some time this morning just to explore the grounds. It's so pretty out here, and it's nice and cool this morning. So we're gonna take a little look around the grounds, have a look, and enjoy it. It is a beautiful morning. Not a better day for all the sights and sounds around Pop Century. All right, I'm back out here by the lake. Had to double back around to my room after all that because I forgot my bag. And, or I forgot some stuff in my bag that I needed to put in my bag. And, gotta have a bag of some kind if you're headed to the park by yourself. So I have this little sling bag backpack that I carry that usually makes my shoulder hurt by the end of the day by pulling sideways across my body, but you know, whatever. But I hope you enjoyed the look around here. If you stayed here before, you know this is a pretty big resort. You have the 50s building, the 60s building, 70s building, 80s building, 90s building. So yeah, several buildings. Each one of those sections, those are sections, each one of those sections has several buildings. So lots to look around and take in. Multiple pools, but all roads lead to the Skyliner this morning, and it looks like a big line, so I better go out there and get into it, and I'll check back with you later. Okay, so here's one little drawback to the Skyliner perk. Both Art of Animation and Pop Century use this Skyliner hub. They are both huge value resorts, tons of people. So at park opening time in the mornings, both hotels, both resorts have people flooding to use the same Skyliner hub. So that could be a problem. In fact, there's certain times that I could have just waited another 20 or 30 minutes and still ended up getting to the park at the same time. So keep that in mind. And you can't even see the line coming from Art of Animation. Now we wait. I'll let you know how long it takes. All right, a little update on the Skyliner from Pop.
Ladies, gentlemen, and islanders of all ages, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
All right, so a little update on the Skyliner from Pop. It took me about 8 minutes to get on, so the line moved pretty quick.
Throughout his life and career, Walt Disney had a passion for animals and the natural world. Today, we are traveling through one of the many protected wetlands here at Walt Disney World Resort. If you're lucky, you might spot some of the happiest wildlife on Earth.
And then once that 8 minutes, it was a few minute flight over to the exchange center at Caribbean Beach, where I had to wait in another line, but that one only took about 2 minutes. And now I'm flying to Hollywood Studios, so it's been about 15 minutes so far. So lucked out this morning because that was a long line, moved pretty fast. Now they're going to combine parties when it's like that, so that helps it move a little faster. And as you can see, the line was not as long from the Skyliner hub exchange area, so I got a Skyliner gondola all to myself. That's why I'm talking to you. Now I am headed out to Hollywood Studios to shoot several videos for you guys, and we'll continue our Pop Century video a little bit later. All right, I am back at Pop Century from Hollywood Studios, and yes, today I went the correct way off the Skyliner. Oh man, that was crazy. All right, let's head up to the main hall and see what's what. The main pool, otherwise known as the Hippity Dippity Pool. Hippity Dippity. Going between two big yo-yos. I'm sure there's a lot of jokes out there. You just keep them to yourselves. I feel like when we're just here at the edge of summer in mid-late spring that the pool is kind of on everybody's mind. Now, if you didn't know, the preferred rooms here are the exact same as every other room. They're just closer to Classic Hall, to the main hall. So, for instance, these buildings on either side of the pool are 70s buildings, and they are considered preferred rooms. Again, here that doesn't mean anything except for they're closer in proximity to the main hall and transportation and all that kind of stuff. And usually will run anywhere from like $15 to $25 more per night. But it is the exact same room no matter where you're staying. You don't get special preferred other amenities in the room, is what I mean. That big pop is popping. Got the Pedals pool bar for all your drink needs. That is one big pop. Let's go in the Classic Hall, shall we? When you first walk in the Classic Hall from the pool area, off to your left is going to be the Fast Forward Arcade. You're going to have a rather large arcade in here, complete with my pinball machines. Giant Space Invaders, and as you can see, it goes on and on and on and on. I do like a good old school arcade, especially one this big. I dropped some coin in my childhood in mall arcades and movie theater lobby arcades. Now, in here in the lobby, I recommend that you check in, mobile check in, but like when I came this time, I had to come up front because it wasn't communicating with my Disney Experience app. So I had to come up here to check in to get to my room, and that area is right up here. It is very nice up here and much bigger than the other, than the all-star value resorts. And if you look on the wall over here is some of my favorite things. I like to start in the 70s because that's more stuff that I dealt with playing with. You've got all kinds of memorabilia on the wall, tab, old big wheels. I promise it's up there. There it is, the old big wheel. So as you can see, the aesthetic in here really fits in with me because I'm such a pop culture nerd and I love the 70s and 80s and early 90s so much that it definitely fits in with my vibe. So usually given the choice of any value resort, I'm gonna pick Pop Century because of that and because of the Skyliner and the price. It just checks all the boxes for me. And the food court's not bad. We've already been in there a couple times. I might grab a piece of pizza before I get out of here. But there's also the store in here for all your merch needs and your souvenirs. That is Everything Pop. Let's check it out. Everything Pop. We got some resort specific merch rolling right here at the front of the door. Oh, looks like we got a Spirit jersey for Pop Century. That's what I'm talking about. Have a nice day. Peace sign. Pop Century logo. I actually think my mom would like that. She likes stuff with peace signs on it. Some Goofy. They still have the ears that are like records. The tumbler. And I always look at this. I've looked at this hoodie a couple of times if you guys follow me. I keep looking at this hoodie, but man, it's so bright. But that fits. Another have a nice day. It may copyright me, so I might have to try to bring it down in the background, but the song playing is another 80s song. It's St. Elmo's Fire theme soundtrack. It's Man in Motion. And a little pop culture history. That song already existed, and then he was hired to write a theme song for the movie St. Elmo's Fire, which stars like the 80s Brat Pack of Demi Moore, Emilio Estevez, Rob Lowe, all of them. And he didn't want to do it, but he took the money, and so he just threw the line St. Elmo's Fire into a song he already had in the chorus, and that's where it's if you listen, it's kind of out of place because it's just thrown in. So go listen to Man in Motion, and it's like he's talking about take me where my future, and then St. Elmo's Fire is just thrown in there. It's because of that. But the song went #1 and made tons and tons of money. So how about that? Little pop culture hit for you. So other than the resort specific merch, they have all your basic things that you need in case you left something at home, or some grab and go, other little prepackaged snacks, extra luggage. You need a new suitcase to put all your stuff in. You can buy some little bottles of alcohol in here in case you want to make your own adult beverage in your room. They got everything you need, and right now I'm going to get something to drink. All right, so I thought I would give Everything Pop food court here a try. I ordered a piece of cheese pizza. You're gonna see, if you see my cheese, or if you see my pizza review, I did it in there. But it's not the best. It is cold. I probably should take it back. This is not a good representation of the food court here. I've had much better food here. This is not it. I usually don't ever take food back, but I'm this close. But anyway, the pizza's usually pretty good. The burgers are pretty good. I mean, it's standard value resort food here. I recommend the resort specific burger. Usually that's one of your go-tos for picky eaters. But there's a lot to choose from, and they have that awesome s'mores cookie here. So there's like a fly that got in that's driving me crazy. But it is what it is. It's a value resort food court. And find something here that you enjoy. Otherwise, grab something at the parks. This is for when you're tired and you just need something to eat. Oh, this resort is very sprawling. I just got turned around again, and I can't tell you how many times I've stayed here, or how many times that I think it's like the second or third time I've reviewed it. So it is a fun place, but it's one that you're going to come to, I would say, if you're going to spend most of your time in the parks, or if the budget is the biggest part, you want to spend more money at the parks and on food, and you just want to come back to the hotel, sleep, and get into the pool. You're not going to come here for the food or anything like that. You're not going to come for the huge rooms because there are no suites or anything like that. But if you're like me, you will come a little bit for the aesthetic. So if you're choosing value resorts, for me it's always between this one and All-Star Movies, because those are my vibe, and I really enjoy it here. I hope you've enjoyed this little look at Pop Century. If there's something that you wanted to know that I didn't answer, I have reviewed this resort before, so check that out. Maybe I answered your question there. If not, shoot it to me in the comments and I'll do my best to help you out. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And until next time, this is Chase with American Vintage Adventures saying have a great AVA day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.